Sairam children, welcome to maths class. Today we will start our class by chanting Omkar 3 times. All of you join your hands. Om. Children, today we will do some mental maths questions related to the chapter parts and wholes, and after that we will discuss some problem solving sums in which fractions are involved. Okay, let us first go to see some mental maths questions. Children, can you see the page, mental maths page?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
It is visible.
Okay. Now we can start discussing questions, and I have given you all the questions I have given you are related to fractions in one way or another. Okay, so let us start with the first question. This type of questions can come in 1 mark questions in the exams. Okay, first one is how many 1/2 are there in 1? Here I mean 1 means full. Let it be any object, one full object if you take, and how many halves are there? How many 1/2 are there in that? That is our question. It's a direct question. You know, if you cut any full object, like an apple, I told you the example earlier also. If we cut apple into 2 equal pieces, in between, you will get 2 pieces. That means the first part is half, second part is half. How many half is there? There are 2 half. 2 halves.
Oh.
2 pieces will be there. Answer will be 2 pieces will be there. Okay. Answer is 2. Next question. Yes. Very good. Very good. You understood. How many 10 paise coins in 1 rupee? Suppose 1 rupee is there. In 1 rupee, how many 10 paise coins from that you can take? How many? How many means number. I told you in the beginning of the chapter. How many means number. Okay. How many 10 paise coins are there in 1 rupee? 1 rupee is 100 paise. So 10 tens are 100. So how many 10 paise coins are there? 10 paise coins are there. 10 paise coins are there. I made a mistake here. Answer is 10 coins. Okay. Then next is how many 1/4 are in 1? Here 1 means whole. Okay. How many 1/4s are there? That means if any object or any number, if you divide it into 4 equal parts, how many 1/4 parts you will get? You will get 4.
Yes.
You will get 4. 4 parts will be there. Okay. Then next question is how many 1/3 make whole? That means some full object. Suppose we cut into 3 equal pieces and suppose we cut into 3, then how many pieces will be there? 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. I told you when you added like fraction also 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 is 3/3. 3/3 means whole, full. So how many are there? Answer is 3. Very good. Very good.
3.
Answer is 3. Very good. Okay. Then next is how many 1/4 make 3/4? Okay. 3/4. How many 1/4 is there? You can think in the form of adding like fraction. When you add 1/4 plus another 1/4. 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2/4. If you add again one more 1/4, you will get 3/4. So how many 1/4 is there? How many are there? 3. 1 by 4 is there. 3 are there. Okay. Then next is how
Yes.
many 50 paise coins will make a rupee? In 1 rupee, how many 50 paise coins are there? Nowadays, you children, you are not using 50 paise coins. Still, you should know it. There are two 50 paise coins. 50 plus 50 makes 100. 100 paise is 1 rupee. Okay. And this question, this thing you can
Yes.
change the question also. What part of a rupee is 50 paise? I'm changing the question. What part of a rupee is 50 paise? What part means you have to say the fraction. What part it is? 1 by 2 part. 1 by 2 part. Then next is, what part of a rupee is 25 paise? See, similar question which I discussed just now orally. Then what part of a rupee? What part means you have to say the fraction. 25 paise means in fraction how much it is. It is 25 paise means it is 1/4 of a rupee. That means 1 by answer is 1 by 4. 1 by
4.
4. Part is 1 by 4. This point you have to be careful. How many? If the question is how many, you have to say the number. If the question is what part, you have to say the answer in fraction. Okay. If you say what part number, then you will not get mark in the exam. You have to be careful. What part means fraction. How many means number. Now you can try now. I have given some questions for you to try. What part? I gave you what part here. What part means you have to say the fraction. What part of a rupee is 50 paise? Okay, understood or not? What part means you have to say the
Yes.
fraction. Very good, very good. Second is, what is half of half? This I have told you many times. Yesterday, while we calculated the cost and weight, we did this. We made half of half again. To make, what is half of half? Half of half is 1/4 or 1 by 4. Okay. Last question. What part of a day is 12 hours? And you know, 1 day is of how many hours? 24 hours. So 12 hours, what part it is? Say in fraction. What part? Say in fraction. Okay. Did you understand? Okay. 1 by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Is 1 by 2. Children, similar way, we can make plenty of questions using other units also. Okay. For example, if I ask you a question, what part of 1 year is 3 months? What part of 1 year is 3 months? We know 3 4s are 12 and 1 month, 1 year has 12 months. So 3 months means what part it is? 1 by
1/4.
1/4. Very good, very good. 1/4. Similarly, using other units also. I shall tell you one more example. What part of 1 liter is 500 ml? What part of 1 liter is 500 ml? We know 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. 500 milliliter means what part it is? Half. 1 by 2. Half or 1 by 2. Similar thing with kilogram and gram also, meter and centimeter also, or centimeter and millimeter also. We can make so many questions related to this chapter. Okay. Now we are going to solve some a few sums questions where fraction is involved. Okay, I have given you the steps and details, everything. You can understand it very clearly. Okay, I'm going to read the question first. Question 1. There were 100 students in a camp. 3 by 4 of them went for a picnic. Find the number of students went for picnic. We have to find out how many students are gone for picnic. Total number of students is 100. They were in the camp. From the camp, all of them do not go for a picnic. 3/4 of them went for a picnic. That means someone is remaining there. Those who did not like to go for a picnic or some with some other problem. Okay, find the number of students went for picnic. We have to find out how many children went for picnic. Okay. Okay, then as I told you yesterday, writing the statements, you have full freedom. You can write in your sentence, but no need to copy my sentence. Okay, I have written here students in the camp. If you want, you can write number of students in the camp. No problem. Students in the camp equal to 100. Okay, did you understand? Then students went.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Good. Students went for picnic. How many students went for picnic? We are going to find it out. 3/4. It is given here. 3/4. 3/4 of the total number 100. 3/4 of 100. Yesterday and day before yesterday, in the last two classes, we learned this. How to find out this? I told you this. First, you have to divide this 100 by 4 and then answer by multiply by 3. So this is what I have done here. 100 divided by 4 is 25 and 25 multiplied by this 3 numerator. 25 3s are 75. That means 75 students went for picnic. Did you remember this method which we learned in the last two classes? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Application of that in problem solving. Okay, children? Okay. Then we are going to second question. Ramesh earns rupees 10,000 per month. He spends half of his salary on food, 1/4 part on rent, and saves the rest. Find his monthly saving. Okay, what is his earning? He earns rupees 10,000 in 1 month and he has to spend money for food. So he spends half of his salary. Half means I give you in spelling. What is the fraction? 1/2. Okay, you should know half means 1/2. Okay, that's why I gave one in spelling and another in number. Okay, half means 1/2. 1/2 of the salary. That means whatever is his earning, it's half he spent for food. Then half is remaining, and then 1/4 part of this salary he pays rent for his house rent. Okay, then after both these, then the remaining money he saves. Rest means the money remaining he saves. After spending for food as well as for rent, some money will be left with him. That money he saves. Find his monthly saving. Okay, then Ramesh earns. I wrote like this. Okay, Ramesh earns. If you want, you can write money Ramesh earns. Ramesh monthly salary. It's your choice. Okay, rupees 10,000. Then I wrote he spends 1/2 of rupees 10,000. Okay, and this is actually for he spends for food. Okay, he spends for food. He spends for food is 1/2 of rupees 10,000. Is it clear? That means how do you find out 1/2? 1/2 means divided by 2. 10,000 divided by 2. What is 10,000's half? It is 5,000. That means 5,000 rupees he spends for food. Okay, children, are you following me? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. I'm continuing. Pays rent. He pays rent also. How much rent he pays? 1/4 of rupees 10,000. Out of his monthly salary, 1/4 he is paying as rent. 1/4 means divide by 4. 10,000 divided by 4. And divided by 4 means half of half. So we can easily understand. 10,000 half is 5,000. 5,000 half is 2,500 rupees. Actually, there is no need of calculation here. We can do mentally. Okay. Now, we understood that in two ways his money is gone. One for food and one for rent. Okay. So, I wrote total money spent. Total money spent. Rupees 5,000, that is for food, and rupees 2,500, that is for rent. And when we add this money for food and rent, food plus rent together, he spends rupees 7,500. Okay, that means out of 10,000 rupees, 7,500 is already spent for different reasons. Okay, so the remaining money he saves. He saves. His saving. You can write like that also. Ramesh saves. He saves. Okay, I wrote he saves equal to 10,000 divided minus rupees 7,500. It is 2,500. You children know how to subtract these simple numbers. Okay, so Ramesh saves rupees 2,500 per month. This is his monthly saving. This was our question. What is his monthly saving? Did you understand, children? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Very
Yes.
good. Very good. Now I am discussing one more question with you. It is like this. Ajita had 48 coins. She gave half of the coins to her daughter and 1/4 of the coins to her son. She divided the remaining coins equally between her two grandchildren. Find the following. A. Coins daughter got, coins son got, coins grandchildren got. Okay. Then first A. We have to find out how many coins daughter got. Did you understand the children question, children? Total coins were 48. I repeat. Okay. And half of the coins daughter got. 1/4 of the coins son got. Whatever was remaining, the coins were divided equally between two grandchildren. That means, suppose after giving to son and daughter, suppose 10 coins are remaining. How many grandchildren are there? 2 grandchildren are there. And that 10 coins are given equally to both. That means each grandchild will get 5 each. Got it? Okay.
Yes.
Now we are coming to it. Okay, solution. First, we are going to find out how many coins daughter got. Okay, total is 48. Half of 48 coins. You know, half of 48 is 24 coins. Is it not? Half means divide by 2. Then coins son got. 1/4 of 48 coins. 48 divided by 4. You know by table, 12 fours are 48. 48 divided by 4 is 12 coins. Okay. So that means son got 12 coins. Then coins daughter and son together got. The daughter got 24 coins. Son got 12 coins. So they together 36 coins out of 48 is gone. So coins left. How many coins are left? 48 coins were there, and son and daughter together got 36. So after giving to son and daughter, how many coins are left with Ajita? 12 coins are there. And these, yes, very good. These 12 coins will be equally divided to the grandchildren. So coins each grandchild gets. So 12 coins are there. So 12 divided equally means each grandchild will get 6 coins. Got it or not? Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
See, these are problem solving sums where where fractions are use of fractions are involved. This is what I told you in the beginning. Fractions are very useful in our daily life. Every day we come across fractions when we do some purchasing, some shopping, or whatever. Okay, now try yourself. There is one question for you to try yourself. I am not going to give you the answer for this only question. I will just explain it once again and leave it. Rajesh went to a market to buy vegetables. He saw the price list as shown below. When you go to the market, you can see a price list. Okay, in most of the shops you can see item. There it was written. Here we have taken only that portion which is needed. There it may be a very big long list. Okay. Then tomatoes, how many rupees? 60 rupees per kg. Onion rupees 80 per kg. Okay. Then Rajesh bought 1 3/4 kg tomatoes and 2.5 kg onions. How much did he pay to the vendor? This is the question. This type of question yesterday we discussed also. Okay, children. So did you understand all these questions? If you get,
Yes, ma'am.
if you get
Yes,
similar type of a question,
Yes.
are you able to do? Yes.
Yes.
What about Mendel?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Okay.
Clear, ma'am.
Yeah, good. If it is clear, we are now going from here. And we are going to Tata Class Edge to Tata Class Edge to do a pattern. Okay, let me type the school's name. Username and then password. I'm going to sign in. Class 5. Okay, whole from part. Here. Make a pattern. Okay. Today we are going to make a beautiful pattern. Children, do you like patterns?
A pattern is formed when colors
Yes,
are
ma'am.
arranged in a specific order and number. Look at these patterns. Aren't they interesting? We all love creating patterns, don't we? Now, let's have fun making our own patterns. Click Next to begin your work.
Okay, I'm clicking next.
It's time to discover your creativity. Make a pattern. The grid here, with 24 triangles, is waiting to be colored. Choose a color from the palette. Click on it, and then click on a triangle in the grid to color it. The table here will show you what part of the grid is colored using each of the colors. Click Clear All to start making a new pattern. Go ahead and have fun.
Okay, children, did you understand the instructions? This is the grid where we are going to make pattern. Okay, and here we have palettes here. From here we can choose our color, and at the same time there is a table also. Now this table you can see color, number of triangles in the given color, total number of triangles, part of the grid in the given color. Now it is not colored at all with any of the color. We haven't used any color, red color, blue color, yellow color, everywhere you can see 0 because we haven't used it. And after when we make the pattern, all these numbers will change and it will appear how many red triangles we have filled, how many blue we have filled, and how many yellow we have filled. Okay, now let us try to make this beautiful pattern, and this we can draw in your copy also, children. So first of all, if you can see here, you can see draw this square, then you can divide it into for equal parts by drawing plus sign. Okay, and outside you can make again a square. Okay, and finally you can make these small triangles by joining the corners, 1 2, like that. Here also when you start making, you will get it. Okay, this way, this way. So total 24 triangles are there. Okay, and you can choose your color also, combination, or everything is your choice. And now see, I shall show you just one for you. Suppose I am taking yellow color and I would like to put yellow here, 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 and here. Okay, this is my choice. You can make more beautiful pattern than me, I know that. Okay, now I am going to pick up this red, and I like to use red here and here. Okay, okay, children. Now I feel to take
Yes, ma'am.
blue color. Are you enjoying or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Blue here, blue here, blue here, blue here, and blue here. Okay. Now here, now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 triangles are left. So I think I will take yellow and color in these two, top and bottom. And then I will take, since blue is here coming outside, here blue is will not look good. So I'm taking red here, red here, red here, and red here. So I made a pattern. Okay, how do you feel? Is it beautiful?
Yes, ma'am. It is beautiful.
Okay. Now you see the table. Okay, it's beautiful. Now you see the table. This table, see, here it was 0. Now the number has all changed. See, red. How many red triangles are there? 8. How many blue are there? 8. How many yellow are there? 8. Total number of triangles is 24. And see the fraction here. Out of 24 triangles, 8 are colored red. So 8 by 24. Out of 24 triangles, 8 are colored blue. So 8 by 24. Out of 24, 8 is colored yellow. So 8 by 24. I don't know, it came same. Okay. Now, if you want to clear it and make another pattern, you can just click clear all. Then it has gone and table is back. Okay. Now, if you want to try, we can try once again. Another pattern also. Suppose I am putting blue throughout. Okay. And red throughout here outside. I want to show you different pattern. Okay. And then suppose I am putting one yellow and one red. Okay. Yellow, 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 yellow. Then here red will not be good. Okay, it will not look good. Okay. Here also it will not look that much good. Okay. Yes. Okay. This way we can make different patterns according to our creativity. Okay. So actually we have to take some other color here that will look more better. Okay. Did you understand, children? This way
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can make
Yes, ma'am.
pattern. Yes. If you have purchased your Mathmagic book, in your Mathmagic book in page number 57, you have chances to make this type of designs. Please open your page if you have the book, page number 57. Please note it down and you can make this type of patterns and enjoy. Okay? Fun is there at the same time. You have you have something to learn also. Okay, children, did you understand? Okay, by this today
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
going to close today's class. Okay, so all of you join your hands for Shanti Path. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sai Ram, bye bye, take care.